Seen and heard around Kuwait City today, a U.S. Marine officer, when told that Saddam Hussein is claiming victory, cursed, spat, and said, "We should have taken it all away." He then turned and walked away. Several Kuwaiti citizens said, "We're really glad you did what you did, but we wish you'd gone all the way to Baghdad." And dozens of them said Saddam Hussein should be tried for war crimes. Now, in Baghdad today, Saddam Hussein's official press kept pumping victory talk out. Saddam says he is the victor. Under censorship, Betsy Aaron filed this report from Baghdad.
In the end, there was no admission of defeat. The Iraqi government told its people that their Republican Guard fighters had utterly defeated the infidels. This had made George Bush cease military operations early this morning. The announcement of the suspension had come earlier through foreign radio outlets, followed by explosions of celebration across Baghdad. There was relief mixed with resignation. For many, this was a bittersweet peace.
We are troubled now because it wasn't finished in the way we wanted.
The peace of Bush is not peace.
President Bush had told the Iraqis, "You are not our enemy. We do not seek your destruction."
The man who bombed the civilian, the children, the hospitals, place of art, our religions, our churches, our mosques, is not saying the truth.
A young mother of 3 worries about her 8-year-old son, Milad, who she said was terrified by the bombing.
40 days our children feel afraid without electric, with the airplanes. He cannot sleep at night.
Does he know anything about America?
No, he said, "No, I don't like America."
The teaching has already begun. What's more, she has a message for President Bush.
Tell him that we will not forget anything he had destroyed in our country. We will not forget any places, any soldier, any one of our soldiers who had died. We will not forget his blood.
The war was a horror for these civilians. Working out the details of the peace will be no less difficult. Betsy Aaron, CBS News, Baghdad.
Outside Jordan's royal palace today, thousands pledged their loyalty to 2 men named Hussein. One, a dictator in neighboring Iraq who lost the war. The other, a king whose people backed the loser. King Hussein's support for Iraq has cost him billions. Jordan's oil supplies went up in smoke when the coalition began attacking Iraqi highways. But King Hussein stood beside his friend, who dared to challenge the will of the United States.
He's very much popular. He has never been as popular as he is today.
Not so Saddam Hussein. The United States is counting on Iraqi soldiers returning home to tell their families of a humiliating defeat.
They would like, ideally, for the Iraqi army to get rid of him. They would be quite happy if there was a popular movement that overthrew the government.
But there is still no sign that the coalition's victory is speeding Saddam's demise.
Has he been weakened at all? Of course he will be weakened, yes, certainly.
Dr. Jamal Shaar knows Saddam Hussein. He used to belong to the same political party. He thinks high-ranking party members are unlikely to plot against their leader.
It is not known, neither to me nor to anybody who knows them, that any one of them is likely to overthrow Saddam Hussein.
Part of the problem is that Saddam has been so successful in eliminating rivals to his rule and in setting up one of the world's most efficient police states.
I don't like Saddam Hussein and I hate him, but I can do nothing, as a matter of fact.
His army may have been destroyed, but there is no sign that Saddam's vast palace guard and secret police forces have lost their power to keep Saddam in control. Doug Tennell, CBS News, Amman.
When we come back, a report on the celebrations in Israel. So stay here with us.
Oh!